Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to this new English lesson. This lesson is for the third intermediate, the second semester. The subject is English, Fall Blast 6. The lesson is for C, What Went Wrong. It's the second part of the lesson, Vocabulary, Listen, Speak. The lesson was prepared and will be presented by Mrs. Tidal Al-Ghamdi. For today's objectives, we are going to form opposites with negative prefixes. We're going to listen for specific information, and then we are going to speak about bad holidays. Okay. Now, as a warm-up, what kind of holiday would you like to go to? Would you like to go on a cruise? Would you like to go sightseeing? Would you like to go on a safari? Would you like to go camping? Personally, I would love to go to a cruise and maybe sightseeing to some foreign country with historical places. Okay. Other people would love to have a secure place and a very pleasant place like camping in the woods or something like that. Okay. Now, for the vocabulary, we are going to form the opposites of the words in the box and complete the table. Then we are going to listen and check our answers. Of course, here it's shown that we have to form opposites using these words. We have the prefixes un, this, and im. When do we use un? If we have an adjective, we use this with verbs or adjectives, and im with adjectives. So the opposites of many English words are formed by adding a negative prefix. A negative prefix are like un, this, im, etc. to other words, to the stem of a word. Okay, so let's see. Here, happy, like, and polite were done as an example. Unhappy, dislike, and impolite. Now let's see. Agree. What are we going to say? Agree. Very good. Disagree. Very good. Possible. Excellent. Impossible. Comfortable. Very good. Uncomfortable. Pleasant. Unpleasant. Excellent. Organized. Disorganized. Very good. Healthy. Unhealthy. Excellent. Appear. Where you can see, we want something that you cannot see. Disappear. Very good. Patient. Excellent. Impatient. Successful. Very good. Unsuccessful. Satisfied. We say dissatisfied. Dissatisfied. Now let's listen to correct our table.
3. Vocabulary. Form the opposites of the words in the box and complete the table. Then listen and check your answers. Unhappy, uncomfortable, unpleasant, unhealthy, unsuccessful, dislike, disagree, disorganized, disappear, dissatisfied, impolite, impossible, impatient.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Great job. Okay, now this is the listening part. We're going to listen to 4 people talking about their holiday experiences, and then we are going to match them with the statements. There's one extra statement which you do not need to use. We have Andrew, Rob, Greg, and Mark. Now let's read the statements. I missed part of my holiday. I forgot to bring something. I was dissatisfied with the service. I almost ran out of money, and I got sunburned badly. After each person, we are going to stop the audio and then we are going to answer. So listen, please, carefully.
4. Listen. Listen to 4 people talking about their holiday experiences and match them with the statements. There is one extra statement which you do not need to use. Andrew.
Well, I had spent ages planning my trip. The best beaches, the most luxurious hotel, everything was organized. But when I arrived, there was a problem I hadn't predicted: the weather. It rained almost every day. Luckily, there were lots of things to do in the hotel. On the last day, the sun came out, and I spent all day by the pool trying to get a tan. I ended up red all over and couldn't sleep all night. A very unpleasant experience.
Okay.
Rob,
So here, what did Andrew say? That he was in a place that it was raining all day, and when the sun came out, he went and he stayed in the sun all day. So he got sunburnt badly, and that's why it was an unpleasant experience. Very good. Excellent. Great job. Now let's listen to Rob. What happened with Rob?
Rob,
I booked my flight online. It was the first time, so I was a bit nervous about making a mistake. Anyway, I got to the airport and I checked I had my passport, my booking details, my money and my suitcase. All was going well until I heard the announcement. A 3-hour delay. Oh well, I thought, what can you do? But 3 hours turned into a whole day. It was a nightmare. I finally arrived a day late, and I was only staying for a long weekend. It ruined the trip.
So about
Greg.
Rob here, about
Hello.
Rob. So what do we think, Rob? Did he miss part of his holiday? Did he forget to bring something? Was he dissatisfied with the service? He almost ran out of money. What are we going to say? Very good. He missed part of his holiday. So he lost time through delaying. Yes, delaying. And only he was going only for a long weekend. So took him 3 hours. The delay took him more than 3 hours. Okay, now let's listen to Greg.
Love sunbathing, and I was really looking forward to spending a whole week in the sun. I didn't have much spending money with me, but that was okay, because all I wanted to do was sit by the pool and read the new book I had bought. Unfortunately, my dream didn't come true, because my book was sitting at home on my desk, while I was on my holiday. I asked if I could borrow one from the hotel, but the books they had were terrible.
So Greg was hoping to go in the sun because he loves sun, okay, with his beautiful book that he bought. But unfortunately, he left his book at home. So he forgot to bring something. Very good. He forgot to bring something. Now listen to Mark. He's the last person.
Mark,
I'm usually very organized when I go away. Maybe too organized. I make lots of lists for everything that I need, so I don't forget anything. My brother usually argues with me, but he knows I'm right. However, something went wrong on my last holiday. Everything seemed to be cheap there, so I bought lots of nice things. One day, I was at the market again, and I realized what I had been doing. I hardly had any money left, and I still had 3 more days to go. I was so angry at myself. It won't happen again, that's for sure.
So Mark, very good. He almost ran out of money. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Because he was too into buying a lot of things, and he still had 3 days and he doesn't have much money left. Very good. Excellent. Great job. Okay, now we're going to talk in pairs. Then you're going to tell your partner about a bad holiday experience you've had. Use some of the ideas below. So we have bad things. We have staying in a dirty hotel, getting lost, staying in a noisy area, getting sick, losing your wallet. All of these things can ruin your holiday. Now, if you don't understand what your partner is saying, please do ask or to clarify or elaborate on what they are asking for. You can use phrases like, could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. What do you mean by that? Can you be more specific? Can you give me any examples, etc.? If you want to know whether your partner understands what are you talking about or not, use phrases like, do you understand? You know what I mean? Okay, so far, are you with me, etc. Okay, this is done as an example. You can be free with your friend and speak about whatever can ruin your holiday. Let's see this one as an example. Okay, so here you could say, I had a terrible holiday experience about 2 years ago. And then your partner would say, why? What happened? Well, I went to Rome with my parents and everything went wrong. What do you mean? Well, first of all, we went to a very expensive hotel, which, however, was extremely dirty and close to a very noisy area. Sounds horrible. Okay, so it is a horrible experience. Okay. Okay, to sum up today's lesson, today we learned how to form opposite with negative prefixes. Today we listened for specific information and then we spoke about bad holidays. Today's references were Full Blast 6 Students Book, Full Blast 6 Teacher's Guide, Full Blast 6 Audio, Google Clip Arts for pictures. Thank you for attending today's lesson. Hope you had fun and enjoyed. See you next time.